today's first day of testimony in many ways mirrored the first full day of testimony in last year's ComEd 4 trial, which at the time was seen as a preview of this case. All four defendants in that trial were convicted of trying to bribe Michael Madigan at the time. And in fact, one of those four defendants is also Madigan's co-defendant here, his close friend and lobbyist, Mike McLean. Mike McLean acted with hope, not with intent to bribe, exchange, or trade favors for votes, said his defense attorney John Mitchell during the continuation of opening statements this morning. The 76-year-old is, along with Michael Madigan, facing bribery and racketeering charges contained in a 117-page superseding indictment. McLean is accused of shielding the former speaker by acting as an intermediary, calling on corporate executives at ComEd and AT&T to provide no-work jobs and contracts to Madigan's political allies. Executives from both utility companies have already faced trials of their own. In May of last year, the so-called ComEd 4, including Mike McLean, were found guilty of bribing Michael Madigan. And just last month, a mistrial was declared in the case of former AT&T Illinois President Paul LaSchiazza. LaSchiazza was also accused of bribing Madigan. But today's court proceedings were less about going into the details of the government's case against Madigan and more about establishing his power as Speaker of the Illinois House, the so-called velvet hammer who could make or break a piece of legislation, writing the House rules and substituting committee members as he saw fit in order to push his agenda forward. Called to testify today were former Democratic House Representatives Carol Sente and Scott Drury, both testifying that their legislative careers were negatively impacted or cut short after falling afoul of the Speaker for various reasons. Testimony continues tomorrow with former Majority Leader Lou Lang expected to testify, as he has in two previous trials, that it was Madigan via McLean who called on him to resign late in 2018.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.